y'all spooky, y'all, whatever. But it's a deep thing. It's just like Jesus. If you believe in Jesus, he basically was killed because they viewed him as crazy. Forget his followers. I'm talking about the rest of the world. His followers thought he was special, but the rest of the world thought he was crazy. And it's a deep thing, because now he's worshipped. So grasp how deep that is. The man that was deemed crazy, blasphemer, in his day, became God in the future. It's so cold-blooded. Y'all don't look at things through the eyes. Y'all just hear the stories and then y'all try to grasp it through sound. I see it. It's so cold-blooded. He walked in his day. He was poor. He was a poor man. Had a few followers. The rest of the world deemed him as crazy and a blasphemer. So much to the point that they crucified him. They did him dirty. They beat him up, crucified him. Because he was crazy. And who would ever think, we don't know none of them people that did that to him today. They not important. You know who's important? The dirty bum-ass nigga that was on the crucifix. You see how cold-blooded life is? Y'all gotta get an understanding. Y'all view things wrong. You think all the riches and things that you have is gonna make you special. And it ain't. Look at Tupac. He died broke. When Tupac died, they said he was a faggot. He got raped in jail. He was the pussiest nigga walking the earth. Niggas hated that nigga. I want y'all to grasp. If you born now, you don't know nothing about this, so don't worry about that. Just grasp what I'm saying or ask somebody older. When Tupac was alive, he was the most hatedest nigga in the world. That's why he was so big. Because everybody hated this nigga. Now understand, jealousy is a motherfucker. So I'm not knocking Pac. Most of his hate came from jealousy. Some of his hate came from speaking truth. You can't speak truth with passion when motherfuckers is living a lie. They don't want to hear that. You get your brains blowed off for some shit like that. So I'm not saying Pac was hated because he was a fucked up person. I'm just saying he was hated. Everybody hated him. And it's an interesting thing because Pac like God now. So the dirty bum ass nigga who mama was a fiend, who was living from neighborhood to neighborhood, who was hated as a man, died and became damn near like God 20 years later. Who knows? 2,000 years from now, who knows what Pac's gonna be like? But you see how deep and cold-blooded the life is? We're not talking about rich. We're not talking about men who was rich and famous in their time. We talking about men that was nothings. In comparison to the other rappers, monetarily, Pac was poor. Grasp that. Pac didn't have a lot of money. He had to get back. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was in debt. When you a rider, nigga, you be in debt. Because you got to pay bail. You got to pay niggas back when they get you out of jail. It's a deep thing, man. So you got to grasp. Pac was broker than the motherfucker. He trying to make it through the day. I don't even think Pac had a house. I think he was living in hotels. This is why I look at Pac as real. Y'all look at Pac as real for the fake shit. All the made up stuff. I look at him for real because of what it was. Pac was a famous broke ass nigga. He was floating around. He was making this shit work though. Nigga came from nothing. He ain't know how none of this shit go. He was just winging it out. And he was making it work. And niggas was jealous because they like, this nigga's a bum. They be trying to expose the nigga. And when you expose him, the whole world's a bum. So they loved it. Like, oh, word, that nigga's poor? Oh, I fucks when you see Pac floating around the city like a broke nigga. Because he was broke. Niggas like, ah, Pac ain't moving right. He can't move right. He don't got enough money to. Pac supposed to roll with bodyguards. He gangster. Nah, Pac ain't have enough bread to. So he had to just do what it do. Most niggas just wouldn't have came out. Pac like, nah, I gotta get this money still. Fuck that. I'ma just have to roll with his strap. Fuck it. Niggas run up on him. He shoot himself. Whatever. It don't matter if he pussy or not because he shot himself. What matters is you got a nigga that came from the dirt, man. He winged his way all the way through everything he could. He did it so raw, motherfuckers think he God now. See how cold-blooded that is? Life is real. That's why y'all can't get lost in things. Out of all the teachers, I'm the less known. But 1,000 years from now, ain't nobody gonna know these niggas. None of them. But they're gonna know Solace. So grasp how cold-blooded that is. First shall be last, last shall be first. This is a deep thing y'all gotta grasp. It's a deep thing, man. I'm about to stab out because the phone dying. Oh, I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional, but y'all know me. I'm ghetto. But I think it's about to cut off, so I'ma sign off, man. Y'all be groovy. That's the sun that I'm watching. So beautiful. I love it. And I'ma sign off, man. Y'all be groovy.